See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
I want to start this video out by saying all constitutional rights invoked, now waived. All constitutional rights invoked, now waived. All right, today is 11:39 Sunday, 11:39 p.m. on Sunday. And I slept most of the day today. I've been asleep pretty much for the last few hours. I didn't have a really good day today, just thinking about, this battle, this journey that I've been on since 2016. This has been since 2016 for me. For many of you who are still following the channel and still following the story, a lot of you came on just in the last year since Moses was murdered. Now, this is what I want to say. This is a message to the federal government. We pissed at you. And we pissed at you for this reason. Because when I got called in 2016 and Moses told me what was going on with his situation, I did my own investigation. I immediately knew there was a problem and went to him physically and helped him with his situation. And it's so fucked up because we went through all those courts. We went through Ohio state courts, and we went through the federal courts in Ohio, and we went through the federal courts in Arizona. And we also petitioned the U.S. Supreme Court to let them know what was going on as well. We went all the way up to the highest court in the land, and he was still allowed to be murdered. Okay? And it was still allowed to be temporarily covered up. Okay? And I'm still allowed to be abused in the courts. Okay? So he was being abused, and him and I were being abused in the courts simultaneously while we were trying to get justice for what happened to him when he was alive. All right? And now that he's gone, I'm still fighting to get justice for him and justice for me. And at the same time, I'm still being abused in these courts. Okay? So this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. I don't know whose job it is, or I don't know whose responsibility it is to make sure these agencies in this country is doing what they're supposed to be doing, as far as like according to their guidelines and books and rules and practices and procedures. Because how the hell do an American citizen, how the hell do an indigenous American get murdered when all the bells and whistles got rang to bring the attention to the fact that that is something that could have happened, and nobody did anything? Nobody stepped in to do anything. And then when it did happen, it was allowed to be temporarily covered up. And I was called all kind of names and called crazy. And then I'm still in these courts, fighting this stuff, fighting different stuff, and they still being abusive. The abuse is allowed to still go on. Like this is some type of show. Nah. So the United States government, they have to accept their responsibility of negligence in this situation. Okay, they're negligent. They're liable. They're liable for his death. They are liable for his death because of the fact that they knew he was in danger, just like they knew my situation. And they don't do nothing. And they sat back and let these people in these courts, like Judge Allison Backus, they let her sit back and do what she want to do. She had this case all year and didn't do nothing but drag her feet and abuse me, abuse the process. That's the same thing that Moses and I went through when we was trying to get justice for him. And he was still allowed to be killed, and it was allowed to be covered up. And now that they done caught some of the people that's involved, and now that some of the people that was involved got caught and arrested, they want to be all hush-hush about it. They don't want to put it on the news. They don't want to say nothing. They don't want to put it in the paper. Why? Because, Mark was right. Mark was right. You don't want to give me my motherfucking credit. Okay? But you want to still allow Mark to be abused in the courts while he trying to get redress for what was done. It's disgusting. Who the fuck is in charge? That's who I want to sit down with. I want to sit down with Merrick Garland. I want to sit down with him and I want to make sure, I want to get an understanding on how these judges like John Tucci is allowed to protect these crime syndicates, okay? And how they allowed to issue orders without even meeting somebody. You ain't even met me. You ain't even let me come in there and get a hearing. You didn't even let me come in there and have a hearing. You just gonna foreclose all my shit and throw my case out. Who the fuck you thought you was? You definitely going to jail. 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 Now, that's going to be an example when people think they can ignore invocations of the Constitution. All those people on all those court cases, I swear to God, every last one of you bitches, on those court cases with Moses' name on it, every last one of you, all you bitch ass judges, all you bitches in that motherfucking appeals court in Ohio, that appeals court in Ohio, in Akron, Ohio, you bitches are done. You bitches are going to prison. You openly, on record, violated the Constitution. You violated Title 18. Okay? You violated 42 USC. You ignored it. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all some incompetent, dumbass son of a bitches. You don't know what you doing. And you going to jail. All y'all who threw out those claims, you going to jail. All y'all in that 9th District Appeals Court in Akron, Ohio, you going to fuck the jail. And Bill Wellemeyer, you going to fuck the jail too. We ain't 5 minutes off your ass. You going to fuck the jail for the glitch. We gonna show you a glitch, you bitch. That's what we gonna do. Yeah, that's exactly what we gonna do. You going to jail. You going to jail. Kim Brown, you know you going to jail. Todd Sidoti, you going to jail. Rosemary Welch, you going to jail, you fat bitch. You going to jail. You going to jail. Susan Brown, you going your bitch ass to jail. Because you was a part of freezing the passport to keep him here to prevent him from going to China. You going to jail. Stacey Gilbert Osborne, you going your motherfucking ass to jail. Because you knew he would be killed and you didn't want him to have the kids for the summer of 2020. You talking about, you didn't want him to have the kids for the summer that he had them for. I think it was the summer of summer 2020. You wanted this summer 2021 because you knew he wouldn't be alive by then to be able to spend time with the children. Bitch, you going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. And Judge Graham, he need to come off there. He need to come up off of there. Because he's the first federal judge that we petitioned behind that fucking abuse that was going on in Judge Brown's courtroom. He the first one. And he gonna deny, she gonna get judicial immunity. Y'all motherfuckers don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. This game is over with. It's over with. They need to stop all this shit. Period. All these court cases that's going on now, these court cases that I got, this court case that I got in the Arizona Superior Court, those two cases, that case against the lottery and that case against these real estate motherfuckers, the motherfuckers need to pay, the federal government need to make the motherfuckers pay what's in this complaint, and they need to end that shit. They need to end that shit. Pay what's in the complaint and end that shit, period. They did that shit, end that shit, is done. Y'all fucking dropped the ball and y'all did all this bullshit and then y'all allow me to still sit here and be abused and stole from and shit. Y'all full of fucking shit. Y'all gonna fix this shit by the end of this motherfucking week. And I ain't fucking playing. Y'all gonna fix all this fucking shit. I want this bitch ass Judge Backus off this motherfucking case, and I want them paying everything in this fucking complaint. They did this shit in both of those cases. They did it. And I don't got time to play with these fucking clowns. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of playing with these motherfuckers. Playing games, and ain't none of them smart. Y'all don't even know the law. You abuse the process and you fucking drag out the time to take advantage of people's pocketbooks, take advantage of people's money, take advantage of people's bills that they gotta pay. You abuse the court process while you doing that. They gonna shut this shit down. They need to make them pay. This is what the fuck you need to do, United States government. Since you want to allow somebody to go all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court and you want to tell a motherfucker no, and then you want to allow somebody to still get killed and allow me to get poisoned and allow me to almost get in a car, allow me to get in them car accidents this year after I already contacted the FBI and told them what the fuck these organized cabals was doing. Okay? And you want to allow these motherfuckers to get me in a car accident? You want to allow these motherfuckers at the Planter Queen restaurant to poison me in Florida? Bitch, no. Bitch, no. Bitch, no. Bitch, no. You gonna get on these, this is what you gonna do, United States government. You're gonna contact these courts that I had all the cases in, okay? And you're gonna look at all the invocations of the Constitution, okay? And everybody that dropped the ball, they going to jail. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. They going to jail. I don't give a fuck how you feel. They broke the law. They violated the Constitution. It's my job to protect the Constitution, and I'm protecting the Constitution, and I want them bitches in jail. No ifs, ands, or buts, and I want my motherfucking money. What you need to do, you need to contact this bitch at this motherfucking Arizona Superior Court, this just fucking, this bitch ass Allison Backus who been fucking abusing the process and running me like a hamster all year. They need to be ordered to pay what's in the complaint. These defendants need to pay what's in that complaint. And in this other lawsuit in the Superior Court, they need to pay what's in that. Both of those cases before Allison Backus, they need to pay what's in the fucking complaint. That shit need to be shut down now. That's what the fuck that need to be happening. I ain't about to play this game. I am not about to fucking play this game of abuse. These courts in this fucking country didn't do shit. This fucking game is over with. This fucking game is over with. They didn't do shit but playing with people and abuse. This abuse is over. This message is for the Sixth Circuit. I personally did an injunction on behalf of Moses. He did one, and we turned it in Cincinnati in 2018 because of what the courts was doing to him. Okay, all of you judges who denied that injunction, you violated Title 18 U.S.C. 241. You violated Title 18 U.S.C. 242. And you also violated 42 U.S.C. 1983, and you must be jailed, period. And because a life was lost in connection to that, because a life was lost in connection with that, you never coming home. You never coming home. That's what we need to happen. So everybody who was on that, or all those judges from the Sixth Circuit, okay, the Sixth Circuit Court, who denied that injunction, they need to be placed in jail because they committed criminal activity. They didn't have no good cause or no reason or no legal authority to deny that injunction. And they did the same thing that John Tucci just did to me. It's a fucking pattern, okay, where y'all are foreclosing citizens and people and persons from being able to get justice against y'all organized crime, damn organized cabals that we not members of. Okay, so here's what's gonna need to happen. We gonna need those people that's on that order. We're gonna need the motherfuckers to be placed in jail. Now, since y'all want to sit around and let motherfuckers get killed and sit around and play dumb like, oh, well, we don't know what's going on. Oh, it's a heart complication. Bitch, y'all know what the fuck was going on. If I know what the fuck, I know y'all know what the fuck. So I tell you what, you're going to fix this shit.